Beginning of the book Thief, Death introduces himself as the narrator of the story. The story then goes to Liesl Memminger, the main character. Liesl, being the book thief, begins her book thievery when her brother dies on a train and steals a book at his funeral. Later, Liesl goes to live with the Hubermans, her new foster family in Mulching, Germany, while the war escalates. As Liesl adapts to her new life, she meets Rudy, who will soon become her best friend. Her foster father teaches her to read. Liesl is enlisted by her foster mother Rosa to help deliver laundry to the Hermans, the mayor of Mulching. Then the Hubermans adopt a Jewish stowaway named Max in their basement, fulfilling Hans' war promise to Max's father. Liesl becomes friends with Max and he teaches her about the outside world. Then Liesl steals her second book from the Hermans.
As the story continues, Max becomes very close to Liesl. He writes a book for Liesl's birthday called The Standover Man. This book is a story of his life and how he had to leave his family and live with the Hubermans in hiding. Now, during the year of 1942, Liesl and Rudy steal many things. They steal apples, potatoes, candy, and even more books. The Germans begin preparing for enemy raids. The Nazi Party begins to survey houses for possible shelters. One day, while the Jews are marching through Mulching to Dachau, a concentration camp, Hans attempts to give them bread. Because of this, Max is forced to leave the Hubermans, and Hans is sent away to the army. One day in 1942, Ilse Hermann brings a journal to Liesl. She loves this gift and begins to write in that every night in their basement. One evening, after Hans is sent home from the army, the Hubermans' home on Himmel Street is bombed. Liesl is writing in the basement, and the rest of the neighborhood is sound asleep. Himmel Street is torn apart, and Liesl is the only one to survive. She is torn apart by this event. After this, Liesl is sent to live with Ilse Hermann. Later in Liesl's life, she lives in Sydney, Australia with her family. When Liesl's life is at an end, death carries her away and returns a long-ago object, her journal. She lost it in the bombing, and her life has changed forever. This is the story of Liesl Memminger, the book thief.
In the Holocaust, one of Hitler's main goals was to rid the world of Jews. During that process, we used them as slaves and tortured them. I'm comparing this to the slavery situation in the U.S. For a very long time, we used black people to do the work that we did not want to do and discriminated against them. These are similar because they're both about people thinking and treating other people like they're not. The relationship between Rosa and Liesl can be compared to the relationship between a teacher and a student. Rosa deep down loves Liesl but has an odd way of showing it. Rosa feels that being too nice to Liesl would not be as effective as being strict. Rosa is disciplined and makes Liesl work hard, but it's for Liesl's own benefit. Max are similar in the way that they were both in hiding for a long time. Like Anne, Max was in hiding during the Holocaust and was a Jew hiding from the Germans. Anne and Max both had the help of Germans while they were in hiding. Like Anne, Max documented his time in hiding, but in stories rather than a diary.
Liesl in the book thief is similar to Anne Frank. They both felt a need to read and write about things they don't understand. Liesl and Anne both used writing as a way to express their feelings and document their experiences. And similar to Judaism, how Judaism was banned in Germany, Christianity was banned in North Korea and in Burma. According to Index, Burma's main religion is Theravada Buddhism, a faith that the government embraces and promotes. Minority populations that adhere to other faiths are denied building permits, banned from proselytizing, and pressured to convert to the majority faith. These are all ways that the book thief connects to the outside world.
In several different places during the Holocaust. The book starts with Liesl traveling on a train to her new home in Mulching, Germany. Liesl lives on Himmel Street in House 33 with her foster parents Rosa and Hans Huberman. During the book, she spends a lot of time on Himmel Street playing soccer with her best friend Rudy.
The book thief journeys to Grande Strasse Street to steal books from Ilse Hermann, the mayor's wife. When her parents die, she goes to live with Ilse. Liesl grows up and she moves to Australia and lives there till she is in her 80s. Liesl dies and death greets her to take her to Anzac Avenue near the soccer field in Mulching. The book takes place from January 1938 through October 1943. The setting plays a crucial role in the book because one of the main conflicts in the story is when the Hubermans take Max into hiding in the basement. If the book didn't take place during the Holocaust, Max would have never had to go into hiding. And also, a lot of what Liesel writes and reads about is influenced by how Hitler wants to rid the world of Jews.